We live in action, man. You already know who it is, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, y'all. Um, let's go ahead and get to the intro song. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Got a good one for y'all tonight.
Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the purest thing that we're in to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be a fucking bad. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop
The rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Yeah. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. You could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you're here with me, and I promise you, I got you. I got you, man. Today's episode, man. Let me just put the disclaimer out there, man. Most of y'all, most of y'all might be familiar with my content. You might be familiar with me, and you might be kind of familiar with how I rock and stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. A majority of times that I talk, right, I'm very considerate. Um, Majority of times that I talk, I'm very considerate of the people that I'm speaking to. Um, a lot of times I try to spare people's feelings, and I try to spare people, or I try to be respectful. All the time I try to be respectful to people, especially the audience, because without y'all, I mean, I'm gonna be me regardless. But without y'all watching, it doesn't mean as much, So I need y'all to watch. I appreciate y'all coming in, tapping in, tuning in. But today, y'all, if you don't want to hear the truth, get the fuck out of here right now. If you don't want to, if you want to be coddled to, if you want to be pampered and pacified, get the fuck out of here right now. If you don't want to hear what's going on, or you don't want to hear the realities of life, or the realities of perspective, or you just don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say, get out of here. If you're not comfortable with cussing, get out of here. If you're not comfortable with hearing anything, anything can come out of my mouth, bitch, this, that, whatever you might hear, you never know. If you're very sensitive, if you're a child, get out of here. This ain't for you. This is for grown folks and people on the verge of being grown. It's for the young adults, and it's for the adults, so we can get to a better situation in life. Now, as you've seen on today's topic, real men want wives, okay, and not what I say. Real men want wives and not what do you call them? Hold up, boss chicks, boss bitches, right? Yeah, I'm a boss bitch and all this. I'm a boss bitch. I'm gonna get to the bag. I'm getting to the bag. I'm a boss bitch. We don't want that shit. Let me tell y'all something. Women, majority women, y'all were lied to, misled. You were lied to, y'all. Like I said, if you don't want to hear the truth, this ain't for you. This is for the people who want to get better, who want to develop, who want to understand what the perspective of their potential mate is. If you're a woman or if you're a man and you want to understand different perspectives, you want to understand realities of life, this is for you. All right. What happened? What happened, y'all? Because obviously the state that y'all are in is not popping. It ain't working. It ain't cool. It ain't cute. It ain't working for you. Let me first and foremost say this. Men don't care about how much money you make. Men don't care about the material things that a woman has. A real man does not care about none of that shit. The kind of man, let me say something. The kind of man who cares about how much a woman makes and has and what she got going on as far as like financially goes is a bum ass dude or a bum ass male or a bum ass nigga who's just trying to manipulate and dominate and use the woman. Because a man, let me tell you something. A man, first and foremost, a man does not have to be rich. Okay, if you become rich in life by putting in work and working on your purpose and building yourself up, that comes with the territory. But the definition of a real man does not have anything to do with being rich. It doesn't even have nothing to do with money. A real man is responsible, reliable, dependable, a stand-up guy who will defend right, who will fight for what's right, who will love, who's caring, who's providing, who's a guider, a leader, a teacher, a preacher. There's the aspects of a real man is not money. See, in America, that's all people base their lives off of was financial gain and status and bullshit, like status and your your status in society and the amount of money you make. People think that validates them as a person. But money, let me prove it right now. Money does not validate you or make you a good person or a real man or a real woman. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of people out here who get a lot of money and make a lot of money who are no good to society, AKA a drug dealer. You have drug dealers out here in society who make money illicitly, which I'm not hating on nobody for making bread, because back in the day, I sold drugs before too, so I'm not hating on how a man makes his money. But what I'm saying is I'm proving to you that all money is not good money. You got a drug dealer who brings in, say on average, $30,000 a week, which is a good substantial amount of money. You got those, like a man bringing in that much money per week, but he's selling things that are harming the community. He's doing things that are negative to the community. He's giving people stuff that's going to break them down and keep them in a never-ending cycle of non-progression and not getting nowhere in life. You get what I'm saying? And then you have on the other side of the coin, the female aspect of the coin, you'll have something like what I'm trying to show to y'all right now is everybody who makes money is not good. And money is not necessarily character based or have anything to do with your character or your personality or who you are. Okay, because everybody needs money to survive in the world, yes. But say this, like a prostitute, right? She's going out selling herself, which is negative, which is selling herself short. It's devaluing her as a person, not even as a woman. Is devaluing her as a person because she put a monetary value on her life. So at that point, say her pussy's worth $200 a pop. If she's selling pussy for $200 a pop, now she's a $200 bitch, and nobody's looking at her for nothing but just being a $200 jump off. So she might hit 20 dudes a day and make that amount of money, and whatever she do to get her money, she might make a lot of money, but is it good money? Is it something she could live with? Does she have to look over her shoulder? Does she have to worry about getting RAPED? Does she have to worry about getting murdered? Does she have to worry about getting snatched up? Yes, she does. So what I'm quickly off the bat, all money is not good money. But we're living in a time where y'all motherfuckers have allowed the world to lie to you and break you down to where you feel like your financial situation or your financial status dictates or says what type of person you are. See, that's the thing. Majority of people out here have lost a lot of the humility and humanity. A lot of people have lost their humanity because they're chasing things that are what do you call it? They're chasing that. A lot of people have put their life in a position to earn things and to work for things like money and shit like that and do anything they can for financial gain and shit, when at the same time they're not doing anything to build themselves up spiritually, emotionally, physically, anything like that. So where, like I said, you have now I'm not disrespecting nobody, right? But you have a fat man who's a greedy, gluttonous, selfish individual. And I'm just saying, just for example, you have a business mogul who's a fat, greedy, gluttonous bastard. He's a selfish bastard. He only cares about making money. So he's going to shortcut niggas on the way to the top. He's taking the quick route. He's taking shortcuts. He's doing anything he can to get to a better financial situation. Is this make him a good person? No. So we need to stop putting ourselves in a mentality where they say, like, because I've heard motherfuckers rationalize this. Oh, he getting money though. He getting money, bro. He doing something right. He getting money. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's the number one way that these rappers have conditioned y'all and these entertainers have conditioned y'all to being slaves and sellouts and openly accepting anything that's given to you or presented to you, because y'all say, well, she get money, he's getting money, so he doing something good. Shit, he's rich. But I'm gonna tell you something. If one person gets rich off the demise of the masses, that's no fucking good for none of us. Can y'all understand that? If one person's getting rich to break down the masses, or if a rapper, right? You have a rapper who's paid handsomely to just talk about killing motherfuckers and spinning the block and having sex with women and getting money, a bunch of pointless bullshit that's going to bring us down. It's going to lower our vibration. You know, when you have those type of people, is that helping the world or is that hurting the world? Of course it's hurting the world. So why do we think in our heads that money dictates good or stability or future? Because I'm gonna tell you something, majority of people don't realize money is something that's just a tool that's used to buy stuff and trade and barter, right? Money If you hold on to money and you glorify money and deify money, you already sold your soul. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you value money more than experience and love and moments and time and life, you're gonna do any and everything to get money, to obtain money. So listen to what I'm. This is where I'm tying this in, y'all, because I'm not just talking. We got these women out here, these modern women, who are, who all want a rich, tall, handsome, um, rich, tall, and handsome. That's pretty much what they want. Majority of the women in the world, majority of women, over 80% of the 80% of the women on the planet want a man who's in the top 10%, because there's only 10% of earners in the world who earn more than 100,000 or more per year. What people need to understand is, especially women, because dudes, we're more rational. We kind of understand things in reality a little bit better, because some lost soul men too, but we're more in reality. Like, you got to grind if you want to get rich. A lot of women are to this understanding that if they doll themselves up, if they pretty themselves up, if they woo a certain type of man, it's going to guarantee them a life of wealth. It's going to guarantee them a life of riches. Now, if a woman was in the state of a woman, right? If she was in her natural state as a woman, aka nurturing, loving, caring, devoted, sweet, soft, sensual, a woman's nature, a true woman's nature, not necessarily even a girly girl, just a woman, right? If a woman is in her feminine state, she can obtain a lifestyle of riches from a man who has it like that, right? She can obtain that if she does plays her role. Like, say if a woman, a sweet lady, a nice lady meets a rich man, if she falls in place, and that's not, see, now first and foremost, fall in place is not a disrespectful or connotative statement if you understand reality. Because when I go to work, I fall in place, aka I get in where I fit in, aka wherever there's a gap that needs to be filled, I fill the gap, aka fall in place, fall in line. So if women were to fall in place or live in their natural state like they should, a rich man, and she's pretty and all that and youthful and single and not having children and all that, fully available type situation, not having nothing to tie her down, a man don't do anything for a woman. Men do anything for women now. Look, how many women can call up a man, any of y'all ladies, if it's when, how many of y'all can call up a man and he's gonna answer the phone and he'll do whatever kind of you want him to do? How many of y'all got that in y'all's lives? Because majority of women, and I'm about to click on I'm about to read some of these chats, but majority of the women, they know if they do their job and they hold it down the way they're supposed to, they get anything they want out of a man, even if they just say the right things. But these new modern women have been tricked out of their positions. And let me explain what I mean by tricked out of their positions. A lot of their aunties, a lot of their grandmamas, a lot of their mamas, a lot of the women in life, right? They told their horror stories to their daughters. They put negativity and fear into their daughters, aka negativity about men, aka negative war stories, aka horror stories, aka they put fear into their daughters. Basically, if you get with him and you give him your all, girl, he's gonna break your heart. So if you tell a girl that from her younger years, or don't give him too much, girl, because he gonna, or boy, the girl don't think don't think she's gonna be loyal to you. He's gonna be loyal to you, or man, fuck these hoes, bruh. Because it goes both ways. Man, fuck these hoes, bro. Stop trying to save these hoes. Bro, stop treating these girls like good like that. Why are you trying to treat these girls good like that? I've had people tell me shit like that. Bro, you changing the game, bro. Stop treating them hoes like that. Like, dudes have said that shit to me my whole life. And yeah, I treated a lot of women who weren't worthy better than they was worthy. But guess what that does? When you treat a woman as a lady, even if she's not a lady, she might not be able to receive it initially, right? She might not understand why you're doing that to her because she's not getting used to not used to getting treated like that, right? But one day it's gonna click in her head. One day it's gonna click in her head when she's getting dogged out by Trap Boy Freddy, when she getting dogged out by D-Boy Dan, you know, when she getting dogged out by Big Dick Larry. You know what I'm saying? When she getting whammed out by Whammy Wilson. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not it. But what I mean though is, it don't matter how long it takes. They will all wake up and come to the point where they be like, damn, that was good, and I did fuck up. Or they will say, hey, I appreciate this. If they learn, they'll say, I appreciate this, and this is what I want. But no, they don't listen to their grandmama and them say, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. And so now they're dating and fucking with men with fear in their hearts, with fear in the back of their minds, with it ain't gonna work out in the back of their mind. So if you go into any situation, because I know I'm just talking, I'm sorry. If you go into any situation and you say in the back of your mind it's not gonna work out, are you gonna do your all or put in any effort to make it work out? Or are you just gonna assume that it's just not gonna work out? What's up? Debbie Two Cats said, Debbie has two cats, said, I'm a female, a bit older, but not old. I came across you on another person's YouTube. Facts. I come here because of the content. Yeah, facts. And I appreciate anybody who's tapping in, tuning in. But like, so look, there's a lesson I have to teach, man, because this might not be pertaining to you. It might not be pertaining to whoever. And if the shoe fits, then you could wear it. But I'm not trying to say anything to make people feel a certain way or feel like, oh, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing this. No, I have to speak this because a lot of women do not understand. Men want a woman in their natural state. Men want a woman who's not bogged down. What's good? What's good? Baking soda? What you need baking soda for? No, not right now. No, you're not. Wait till I get in the house. I'll help you, okay? I'll help you. All right, go in the house. Huh? Well, the baking soda, if you make a mess, you better clean it up. The baking soda's under their cabinet under the mirror. Huh? All right, go ahead. All right, Huggy. I love you. All right. Love you too, man. Thank you. But so listen, we have to get to the point where we can be real enough with ourselves to say, hey, this ain't right. And then also too, people need to get to the point where they start thinking about their future. See, the thing about it is, people think, and it's not just women either, it's people think that their time is either infinite or they think their time is very short. So they make moves according to that. Like, women think their beauty is infinite. So they make moves, majority women, I should say, they make moves with the perception or the misperception, the misconception of beauty being endless. And all things in life come to an end. You know, like I said in previous videos, to me, beauty is like a flower. Beauty is like a flower that builds up. It's like a child. You're a child, whatever. You're cute, whatever. You're innocent, all that shit. And then you get older, and then the woman starts becoming a woman. She starts turning and sprouting. Her boobs start to come out. Her butt starts to come out. She becomes a woman. Her face and all these things, and she becomes beautiful as a lady, as an adult woman. And then her beauty is like an opening, blossoming flower. But guess what? The flower is supposed to do. You're supposed to when a flower opens up, a bee comes along and gets into the flower and takes some of that pollen and takes and spreads that and pollinates to make life spread. Women, they think that beauty lasts forever, and now in the modern times, they've weaponized femininity with the feminist movement and all these things. They've weaponized it to the point where you can't say nothing, you can't shame them, you can't judge them, you can't. And I'm gonna tell you, all things like shaming and judging, it come from a place of somebody who loved you trying to tell you something to make you make better decisions for yourself. It's always the older person, your granddaddy or somebody saying, hey girl, you need to stop acting like that now. You need to change the way you're acting, or you change the way you're thinking now, because that ain't gonna work out. Hey girl, go in the house, change your clothes. That's too much you showing. All that type of shit. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. And then what happens? You grow up, right? And you do what you want to do. And I'm gonna tell y'all, all of these thought processes, these ideologies, these independent women, and all these ideologies are derived and come from the devil himself. Because only the devil wants the family separated. Only the devil wants no children to be born. Only the devil wants to control the pace of humanity. And all these ideologies of I'm an independent boss bitch, can't tell me this, can't tell me that, don't shame me, no shaming, what's that other one? Narcissism, you're a narcissist. All this shit like that come from the devil, to where we get to the point where we're at right now, where we can't even speak to our women. We're at the point where our women don't follow us. They follow the man. They don't follow a man, their man. They follow the man. And why I say, oh, they following the man. You know why I know women are following the man? Because when your boss tells you to put that polka dot, stupid polka dot ass uniform on at work, you put it on. When he tells you that's too much, you'll do a little bit less. When he tells you a little bit more, you'll do a little bit more. When he tells you, don't come in till 5 o'clock today, we don't have this going on, we got some things, you won't come in. Anything you were told from the man, you do it. But when you're living with your man, you won't even fucking listen to him, because you've been programmed to listen to the man. This is how fucked up this shit has become. I was like you're talking about when I was young. I'm a survivor of satanic abuse and MK Ultra because so much happened. I never wanted to be pretty. Yeah, because you didn't want to attract the motherfuckers. But beauty can't be hidden, girl. And just because somebody did something wrong to you doesn't mean your beauty needs to be neglected. Fuck those pieces of shit who did whatever they did to you. Hey, man, hold up. What's up? Go ahead, man. I can't be talking like you can't. I can't have kids on my junk. I'm coming. Okay. Yeah, go ahead in the house because I can't. Go ahead. I can't miss kids with this. All right, he's in the house. Fuck those pieces of shit who did what they did to you. Because guess what? Yeah, I don't mix kids in adult conversations. I don't. Fuck those pieces of shit because guess what? I pray to God that they're suffering and already dead. Prayed on that. And I get God to get them. I ain't got to get the devil to attack. I'll get God to attack. And I bet you justice is probably served or on the way to being served. Fuck everybody who ever harmed anybody innocent. And this is another reason why we need husbands and wives out here. This is another reason why we need husbands and wives out here. Because if you had a man, and I'm not talking about you, Debbie, I'm talking about women in general. If women had men to protect them, you could not be abused as a grown woman. You wouldn't be taken advantage of a woman. And I know that there's sorry ass men out here who manipulate and do all that. I ain't talking about them type. You know, I'm talking about the women who, I mean, the men who are trying good. They're just the average good earning man, regular man who's a good man who wants to be with a woman and shit. If they had them, a woman had them, you wouldn't be worrying about being protected and a lack of protection and shit like that. It's just sad out here what we go through because people put us through it. I mean, but I don't speak for the devil's people because I understand how they are, but I can't ration like that because I'm not like that. I could never, I could never even fathom doing some of the things that are done in this world out here, man. People have lost their fucking minds, man. So I'm not even sitting out here saying go out here and just look for somebody and wife them up and be quickly to marry and date. No, I'm saying the world needs husbands, wives, and families because we're in a generation that's not gonna produce nothing. We're in a consumer's generation of look, we're in a consumer's generation of people who cannot really produce anything and then they don't even reproduce on a level or scale that could make a difference. It's like only people having babies now is poor taboo hood niggas and poor people. Because the people who think or smart or anything, they've been tricked out of life. And what do I mean by that? Because this is the main reason why we don't want boss chicks and shit like that. This is the main reason, y'all. If you're dating a woman who went through college, right? Listen, walk with me. If you were dating or married to a woman or dating or engaged to a woman who's been through college and she's graduated, she has her master's, her whatever, bachelor's degree, whatever degree she makes, and she has a good job and she makes good money, she's already programmed to not want or need a fucking man. You know why? Because the school, college has programmed her to be a man, aka be self-sufficient, independent, and all that dumb bullshit. Go out there and work and make money and all that dumb shit. And it taught them to not listen to only listen to authority and nothing else. And that's a bad conditioning for our women. That's why our modern women majority of them cannot be in long-term relationships with nobody because they do not know how to compromise with a man to the point where they are humbled enough to say, hey, this is what's best for the whole future of humanity. And this is what's best for everybody. So I'm going to play my part and I'm going to meet him in the middle or meet her in the middle and keep this shit going together. See, that's all. We've been so programmed, y'all. We've been so brainwashed to the point where we think what's normal and natural is bad for us. Y'all have been broken down because I've never been broken, y'all. I remain firm the whole time. Y'all have been not listen, because I'm not talking shit, but if the shoe fits, motherfucking wear it. People have been broken down to the point where they don't even want an apple or orange fruit, but they want apple candy, orange candy. Uh, we've been conditioned to the point of shit. We've been conditioned to the point where we don't even want what's good for us, y'all. We don't even want what's fucking good for us. We don't even want it. Niggas be like, pomegranate. What is that? What is that? Niggas bum ass, garbage can ass niggas be looking at fruit like it's fucking a dead animal. Nigga, I look at meat like it's garbage. I'll be like, y'all finna eat a dead body? What the fuck? Blood dripping and goddamn guts. Man, nigga, that's savage. But we've been broken and brainwashed so backwards, we've accepted savagery as our normalcy. God damn. God bless, man. Exactly. Not only that, but school. It ain't just the schools that encourage that LGBT stuff. Everybody encourages that shit around the world. You know why? That I'd like to say that's the newest, biggest gang in the world right now. And yeah, I just classified them as a gang. You know why? An evangelist, religious cult almost. They're an evangelist, religious cult. Because what do they go around doing? Trying to recruit people and get everybody to be like that. Why do you want? Listen to this. Why do they want everybody to be exactly like them? I thought they were fighting for diversity. Am I speaking clear? I thought they were fighting for diversity. So why do they want everybody to be just like them? Make it fucking make sense. Do I run around saying, ooh, when I get inside that pussy, it feels so good and I this and I, no, I don't. I never say none of that. You don't go around talking about ooh, she looks so good. This and that. I don't do none of that. I'm a gentleman. I'm not a perverse man. See, the thing about life, y'all have let the devil break y'all down and perverse y'all to where perversion is normal to y'all. Listen. There's a choir song. Yeah. Listen. Once again, people have allowed the devil himself. It doesn't matter what form the devil comes in. He came in religion form. He came in music form. He comes in movie form. He comes in dance form. He comes in a woman's form. He comes in all kind of forms. Religion is one of the devil's biggest tools. Yeah, I said it. Religion is one of the devil's greatest tools. But guess what? He don't even like his religion no more because people have become so perverse and corrupt. It doesn't even have an effect on modern people. Look, you hear them in the background? You can hear them out here. They're out here fighting right now. I live right across from a club. They're always out there fighting. They're always out there fighting. You know why? They're in hell. They're heathens. Thinking with their low vibration. Thinking with their penises and their vaginas. Niggas dress their body up for their girls dress their body up for their vaginas to get touched. Women pretty up their bodies just to their vaginas to get tickled. Men get all kind of money and jewelry and do all kind of shit to build themselves and peacock themselves just to get vagina. Low vibrational ass motherfuckers. Low vibrational ass motherfuckers. Because if you had a wife, that's an unlimited supply of vagina. Or duh. Am I the only one who thinks? God. Am I the only one who thinks? Jesus is the only way to get to God or a relationship. No. Jesus is a lie. But I'm not against Jesus. And I'm not against you or your religion. But do you know where Jesus comes from? Yoshua's Cristo. They called him Yahweh. They called him Buddha. They called him all that. But do you know where that comes from? They called him Osiris. Yeah. Do you know where that comes from? We don't want to talk about that. People are so wrapped up in their satanic ritual lifestyles, they don't even want to listen. I mean, they can't fathom. They can't fathom. And I don't blame people either. I don't blame them. That's why I'm not mad at how the world is nowadays. I'm just trying to do my best to even the playing field. You know? Because it is what it is. Some of us are trying to hold on, stay true to what it is, what it's supposed to be. And some of us just go with the flow and do what thou wilt is the halt of law. Some of y'all niggas do what you want. Do what they will. Yeah, you can have one. I'm about to come now. Some people just do what they want. Do what thou wilt. When they don't even know that's one of the satanic principles of Aleister Crowley. Everything that people do, majority of that shit comes from the devil. And they don't realize it. So, well, what can we do? Fuck. Just live life and be happy. Be good. Be kind. Be gentle. Be loving. Give love. Eat fruits and vegetables. Be normal. Be regular. Be straight and narrow like an arrow. That's all you gotta fucking do. Be fruitful and multiply. It's easy what to do. And the Bible does have some truth in it. You know, the Bible does have some truth in it. It definitely does. Like, I would take a Christian woman way before I would take a street woman. You understand me? So I'm not knocking religion. What I'm saying is women, everybody has been misled to the point where we don't know nothing what's going on no more. And now we're all suffering, not all of us, because some of us have their wives, some of us have their lives. You know, homegirls, look, listen, all the single ladies out there, you got a friend out there who's married and you see she's happy. She might try to act like she's not happy. She might try to go out and play single with your ass. But what she do right then after y'all play single? She go her ass right back home to her husband. And she ain't got to worry about getting burnt. She ain't got to worry about getting knocked up and it just come out of nowhere. It's a baby. It's coming out of the marriage. That's perfect. So y'all have to understand, if you do things right, you don't have to worry about being wrong. You know, when you do things the right way, you don't have to worry about being wrong. Niggas just don't know what the right thing is no more because we so far deep into the devil's ass. You know, people are so deep into the devil's ass, they don't know what direction to go. They can't even see the light because it's dark in his asshole. and it stinks. It's dark and it stinks in there. But you in your bag, boo. You get into your boss bitch, so you don't need no nigga, right? Sad. When you get 50 or wherever old, 60, however old, and your uterus is start cramping up and will drying out, and you going into menopause and all that, you would wish to God you'd have a partner. And you're getting old and your back starts creaking and you can't lift shit up no more and you can't do what you used to do in your youth. You're going to wish to God you had a partner. When you don't have kids and you look up and you old and you by yourself and you ain't got nobody to talk to because your auntie got her husband, your cousin got her husband, your brother got his wife, but you was out there being pretty and fast. Now you ain't got nothing. See, y'all got to realize this is the harsh realities of being fucking fast and being hoes and shit. What good is it to be with 50 dudes when you can't even lock one of them down? What does that say about your character if you've been with that many partners and can't lock one of them down other than just getting pregnant or getting a disease by the nigga? It's the only connection you don't have with a nigga is a disease or a baby. Shit sad out here. Stop wasting your pretty years doing nothing. The world ain't even like that no more. Shit's about to change so motherfucking fast. If you ain't got no man, your head's finna spin pretty soon. Let me tell y'all something, because I'm out here talking, right? I'm talking, but I'm a single man, right? Single dad with 3 children, right? It ain't easy, baby. It ain't easy. And this ain't what I wanted. Guess why I'm single? Because women want other things other than being sturdy and secure and being stable. They want to have fun. Shit, they might want their back blown out. They might want a rich nigga. I'm the shit. So for me, only thing maybe my could have wanted was probably a rich nigga. Because I'm not rich. I'm a working man. I work. And I work, I'm not broke, but I'm work. You know what I mean? So realistically, the American dream has sold these women and led them astray to the point of no fucking return almost, y'all. How long do you think you could keep coming in the house drunk, stumbling with your back blown out like a chicken, with your legs weak like a chicken wing? How many times can you do that? Where you can't even wash yourself after you've had sex because you just pass out on your bed laying in all the juices festering and being that. Like, this how nasty motherfuckers are. You're supposed to be with one person. You're supposed to want to only have one sex partner. 50 bodies is a shameful thing. Don't shame me. Yes, 50 bodies is a disgusting thing. One body is a fucking blessing. No bodies is the goddess. If you're a virgin, you're a walking purified glass of water that only a husband prepared for children should get a drink of. And this is another reason why women should stop having sex so goddamn much. You're giving out the best thing you got. What's goody, bro? Glue? No. Why? Bro, I'm coming. You ain't got no shoes on. Get it up in there, boy. Look, I be trying to do this. You don't understand, real quick, y'all, because I'm about to end this shit. You don't even understand what it takes for me to do this. I done had to get off work, come home, cook a dinner, do the dishes, bathe my two youngest, my daughter, do make sure she got what she needed to take her shower and do her thing. Uh, feed them. Uh, facilitate them. Make sure they straight. Watch a movie, whatever they gonna do, or put them to bed, whatever they gonna do before I'm out here doing my thing. And this is after running a full, like I'm going stupid to do this shit. It's take a lot out of me to do this shit. But I feel like I feel compelled, y'all. Even though I'm humble and it's only a couple people watching right now, I feel compelled. You know why? Ain't nobody telling what needs to be told in the real life. If it's Big Bad, they the only one telling it. God bless me, I tried. And one of these days, you're gonna see what I'm saying is the truth. I don't want to hear that, this and that. I'm gonna let this nigga blow my back out because my coochie's tingling. I'm gonna let this nigga blow my back out, and he ain't gonna call me back till he want to blow my back out again, because that's what I did. I gave him the access to my vagina before I gave him before I made him earn a relationship or established in a relationship. Because women don't have the right to make a man earn. Women have the access, give a right to give access to their body. That's the power of a woman. They have to allow the man access to their body. That's their power, their true power. And then the ability to nurture and give bear children. Those are the true powers. Other than that, men only have access to knock at the door, and we can only get in if you let us in. So there's no play victim and all that unless somebody does something to you, and that's a whole nother story. But we ain't talking about that. In this times, y'all, with what's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap it up. With what's going on, if you don't establish a firm foundation, if you don't find you a good, manly, well-to-do, regular, good-hearted, loving man, and there's a lot of them out here. It's a lot of us out here. Y'all just looking for the fucking rich baller. You're looking for Long Dick Larry. And guess what? Long Dick Larry can fuck anything he wants. He don't got time for one chick. You got to understand what's going on, man. Because I'm Long Dick Larry. And back in my days, I could choose and choose. But I always like relationships, though. I always was looking for that one chick to lock in with, because I don't like bouncing around. Real men don't like hoes and boss chicks. We don't. Listen, let me wrap it up like this with the boss chick statement. If a woman has all kind of money, right? Okay, boom. If she's working all day, right? Say a woman has a husband and a child, just say one child, or just say two children. Just say one child. Just give her one. She has a child. She has a husband. The husband works, but he makes a little bit less than her. She makes double the amount he works, because she went to school and shit. He's a good job, but it's regular basic job, right? She does all she does. She's not gonna give a fuck. She's not gonna give a fuck about the man as much or value him as much, because she has that much more monetary value. So she thinks in her head, the fact that she makes more money, that makes her more valuable. And it also, majority of people who have money do less things and have less skills and qualities as a person, because they pay more people to do things for them. AKA, they go out to breakfast more. They go get valet. They do this. They do that. They get chauffeur. They do this. They do that. So in essence, the more money you have, the less things you do. So people don't realize money does not make you a good or well-rounded person. Your abilities make you good and well-rounded and useful. So if a woman's rich and all that, and she's not And say if she's running her business, she's at work all the time, right? She works 56, she works 60 hours a week. Who's watching the child? She's getting money, yeah, but she's working 75 hours a week. I mean, not, no. She's working 60 hours a week, sometimes 65, 70 hours a week. Like, you know how it goes. If you're a boss, if you really own a business and you really, like a lot of people got businesses out here. I own the business too with my wife. We own the business too, and it takes a lot of time and energy to create. So that means she's away from the home that much. So now the baby's not even looking at her like mama when the child's older, because she's only giving the child stuff. It just like the same goes for a man. If there's a rich man, a providing man, he's making so much money, but he's spending so much time making this money. So he's not at home as much. So now his child's not even getting the true nurturing and true development that they're supposed to get from their parent, aka these spoiled, useless, suicidal, angry, frustrated kids that we're dealing with, homicidal, these crazy kids that we're dealing with out here, because their parents have put the money, their value on creating money and making money over creating families and developing children. See, we're warped. Our thinking is warped in America, in the West. Not just America, all around the world now. The modern time people our thinking has been warped. We don't place value on families and relationships and love and devotion and honesty and loyalty. We place only fans. We place value on celebrities. Oh, he's worth $200 million. But do you know what that motherfucker did to get that $2 million? It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Either you're gonna you're gonna devote your time into being a boss chick, selfish, independent, money chasing, nothing, independent person, or you put your time and energy into developing and creating, finding you a nice partner to make a family and a life with, make children with, and the blessings and joys of life will be opened up to you. Because y'all don't realize how much enjoyment it is to have children and family. It's the ultimate pleasure of life. You don't know love till you've had children. And people don't realize that. So we're running from the natural things in life that would make you the happiest and most fulfilled. Because if you had to wake up in the morning, see, an evil person don't need children, but a good person wakes up and says, "Ooh, what does this baby need? Oh, daddy, I want this. Daddy, I want pancake. Oh, I can make pancakes. Daddy, I want this." And a good parent feels good to take care of their child. They feel blessed and thankful to be able to have what their child wants and needs at the same time and provide it. Y'all's minds have been warped. I'm gonna get to the money. I'm gonna work up hard to get the money and buy a house. Then I'm gonna have kids. That don't even fucking make sense, because you don't know where life is gonna take you. So what people do is work up hard, give the system and the man all their energy, and then look around and have nothing for themselves when they're in their prime or in their decline years, because they've been used up by society. This ain't fucking rocket science. God bless people like Kevin Samuels, who puts a lot of shit in perspective. And God bless a lot of good people like, even me. God bless me for trying, because this is not rocket science. This is human sociology. This new shit, this new lifestyle, this settler lifestyle that they got niggas living in, that traps you in one spot and keeps you in a money cycle. Fuck, you don't even see it. You done bought a house that's $200,000-$300,000, so now your dumb ass is stuck in that location, having to work in that environment when you could have went to another location around the world or the country and had better opportunities, better women, better choices, and better better peace of mind. We get trapped into this hamster wheel. Well, I got this car and this house, so I gotta just work. And you look up 55 and your back breaks and the job don't need you no more. And y'all niggas don't see this shit. Come on, man. You better find you somebody to love, man, for you have nobody to love. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. I love y'all, man. That's enough, bro. That's enough. It's enough on this topic. If you don't understand, there ain't nothing I could tell you, man. If you don't understand it, it's too late. And it's only a couple of us who in here watching, and God bless the one who been here, and God bless all y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. Let me just check the comments before I dip. All the same thing. All right, God bless y'all, man. Holla at y'all later.